Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. Oh man, it has been one crazy last week from toys and toy news. Oh my god, everything in the kitchen sink just pretty much dropped on our heads. And we needed a bit of a chance to catch up and just catch our breaths. But the toy news never stops, and you know what? This, of course, is the beginning of con season. I mean, literally, the toy fair in New York just ended, and now we're just ramping up for the rest of the conventions for the rest of the season. Oh my God, this is going to be absolutely nuts. And of course, I can't do this alone. I got to bring in a whole bunch of great guests this evening who are going to help me navigate through these crazy waters. Guys, help me welcome my good friend Danny Green to the stage. What's going on, Danny?
Hey Jay, how's it going, bro?
Not too bad, brother. Not too bad. Oh my gosh, dude. First, just absolutely nuts. Everything that's happening in the toy space. Everything seems to be hitting us at the same time, Danny. Same freaking time. We,
Yeah,
we never we never catch a break, bro. We never catch a break.
no, 100%, man. It's gotten me looking burnt, so there you go. There's lots going
Yes,
on. Con season coming
crazy,
up. Yeah.
crazy, bro. How you doing? Really quickly before we get started, new things happening in Danny's world. What have you picked up? What are you working on? Really quickly, Danny.
Just me, just work with Titan Toys. During the day and at night. Uh, fighting crime. Uh, just, just got
Fighting
this,
crime. Ooh, what do you got
just got
there,
this
Danny?
bad
What
boy
is
in. So
that?
just real quick, I throw that in. I just got
What is
this
that?
bad boy in.
Danny's
So
spoiling Danny's spoiling things so early. Holy
yeah,
crap, Danny.
yeah. I'm sorry.
You're not supposed to show that off. You're making everybody jealous. Oh my god, Danny's just flexing right
Nah,
now.
nah, nah.
Danny is just
That's a
flexing right
teaser. A
now.
teaser.
Oh
But
my
anyways,
god.
you got it, man. So
My god.
thanks to Brett from Toylanta for that. But we're gonna get into it later. We're definitely gonna do some reviews and
Yeah,
stuff.
Danny is literally spoiling everything right now.
Let's
That
do
is
it
just
right now.
nuts.
You
He's
know.
just flexing
Oh no,
right now.
I got more stuff too, man. So
He's got more stuff.
but anyways,
Oh
let's
my
all
god.
day.
Danny's just
So
killing it. All right.
anyways, let's go.
Before Danny literally spoils us all with
Yeah.
all of his great little connections. Let's bring in some other wonderful friends to help us navigate through this. I see him shaking his head. He's really jealous. Guys, it's been a while since we've seen. Been a while since we've seen this young man. We got trapped in an elevator together. It was great. Uh, it was
Great
the most
time.
fun I've had. Most fun I've had in a while. But yeah, definitely great to see JB's toy trunk back in the house. What's going on, JB?
What's up, everybody? Danny, I know we never met in person, but
Nice.
if you see me on your doorstep within the next 12 hours, because I need to
Sorry.
get the ATL,
Yeah.
the ATL 25, right? Is that what
Yeah.
it is?
You know it.
VIP package for Power Up Toylanta, and you
Yes.
got it. And you got it. Dude, I mean,
Yeah. I had to flex
what?
a little bit. I had to
Just
flex
a
a
little.
little bit, guys.
Just a
Bro,
little
you
bit.
didn't
He couldn't.
you didn't
He
flex a
couldn't.
little bit. You just got that. You just got the title.
Just got that.
This
Look,
JB,
guy.
what's going on? What's going on? Been a little while, my friend.
yeah.
What are you up to these days? How's JB? How's JB doing?
I'm doing great. Been tired, really busy at work, and it's been fun. Some things going on at the house. Nothing too bad, but just busy family man and enjoying the ride in life, like I always say every time I sign off. Toy hunting, and it's been a little bit of a lull. And I know you had your I think it was a live that you were doing talk about is toy hunting dead, and I don't think it is, but it's definitely not where it was when I first met you online, 3 or 4 years ago. So yeah, just out there having fun, enjoying the ride, being very busy, but embracing the fun times that we got and looking forward to a big con season because it's going to be outrageous. It really is. It
Marsha
really
and the little one are doing well, like everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our granddaughter K-Bop, she's doing very well. Marsha's doing good. The boys are doing good. So thank you for asking. And
Always, always.
it was such a blast to hang out with you at Joe Fest last
Oh, that was
summer. I mean,
hilarious.
that was, and we had talked while we were like you said, we were in purgatory. It was like a little extreme, but we were kind of stuck.
We were in the
trying to,
underworld. We were in the underworld. We were trying to escape
yeah,
we were trying to skip the labyrinth. I was pretty sure Daedalus was gonna
yes,
come and find us. You know what I mean?
right.
Like it was
All while we were doing that, looking for the MacGuffin and still just trying to get out. We are just
it
like,
was
dude,
great.
just get us out of here. But
It was
um, it was an awesome time, and we talked about, you know, the different cons, and I know you were trying to think of something more, you know, kind of like that, where we could just embrace it, have fun, and no stress. And I think Toylanta is one of those that I
Yeah,
did mention.
you mentioned
Yeah.
it that Toylanta is
Yeah.
the place, right? And I was like,
I
all
mean,
right, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, I'm
We'll
looking
see.
forward to it. Danny and I
Oh,
are
man,
going to make the
can't
trek,
wait.
so you're going to meet Danny for sure.
Yeah.
We got a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
surprises.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time, y'all.
Yeah, we got a lot of surprises coming up along the way, but great to see JB again for JB's Toy Trunk. Guys, definitely subscribe to JB's Toy Trunk. Amazing
Now
toy
I-
hunts.
Yeah.
The man has not stopped. But let's bring in our other special guests here. We got a couple more. You know him, you love him. He is the bargain hunter extraordinaire. The man just will not stop, and of course he's always on the lookout for the bargains. If you haven't subscribed to this man, you have to, because he is the one who's always going to tout the idea of wait, see what happens, and of course look for your Ollie's bargains at all times. And he's also got a great movie review channel, so you should definitely check that out, guys. Please help us welcome Jeff of Lyle's Figure Files. What's going on, Jeff?
What's up, guys? How are y'all doing today?
Not too bad, Jeff.
Nice
What's
to
going
see you,
on?
Jeff.
What's going on in Jeff's world, man? How are things going on with you, Jeffrey?
Well, you know, after that fantastic intro, I have to tell you that I made a nice haul over on Friday, swinging down to my local Ross, because people were telling me, hey, they've got a bunch of stuff on cheap again. And so I strolled down hoping to find something worthwhile. And here's my haul. Let's see if you can see this here. I got the Superpowers Brainiac ship.
Dang, really?
The
Already?
Bug,
Oh my god.
the Wayne Manor Library, and a WWE Elite Jey Uso
Wow.
or Jimmy Uso for $9.99. The Superpower ships are $3.99 each. And
What?
the Batman lair was $7.99. Crazy.
That's a steal. That's it. It's like
Was that 3 months? Was that 3 months ago? Like, I swear to God, that was like 3 months ago.
Friday.
We the ones.
Yeah, I hear about that, Ross. You know,
Oh my God, we Canadians are so jealous. We always are. I wanted to take Danny, but the schedule was just so hectic, so it was really hard to get to any sort of bargain. And you know what? Down in Southern California, like, you know, the Ross and stuff like that, it doesn't even exist. So it was really hard to try and get that. But congratulations on that crazy haul, Jeff. You know,
So I went looking for the Bug, and so of course I found everything on one aisle, one shelf, and was like, darn it, I'm gonna have to go to a few more Rosses. And then I started like, nah, let me check. So I was moving boxes around and was like, I realized how big that Bug box is. It's huge. So really excited about that. I'm gonna have to check out a few more Rosses, because that was just first salvo. So maybe there's some more stuff out there, because
there's stuff for sure.
It would have been great to have you and JB on that toy hunt episode, because honestly, you know, we got to talk about them bargains, man. We got to talk about them bargains.
So the bargains
right here.
More
bargain no, $9.99 Chase right there at Ross. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
When Jeff found, I mean, we probably found it at the same time, just different Ross. You know, yeah, it's there.
Did they have anybody else? Because he was the only elite from that wave I saw.
Not yet, but I'll let you know.
Yeah, it was. Gosh. Okay, I'll stay tuned.
It's killing me, man. Yeah, but that's okay. I love it. I love the hunt. I love the excitement. It's all about the community. That's all that really matters.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, really exciting topics tonight. So we're going to get to them in a second. But I want to bring in our other friends who are joining us from the toy photography community. Guys, you know, he really killed it during the toy photography for Titan Toys, and of course he's here tonight. Please help us welcome Endless Fables, Brian. What's going on, brother?
Oh, not too much.
Yeah,
I've made so many friends at Ross because I'll be like, "What are you looking for?" And then they'll be like, I'm looking for this," and then I'll be like, "Well, I'm looking for this." I was like, "I'll see you tomorrow."
It's awesome.
Awesome. You're not driving nobody home tonight. You're doing okay.
Yeah, I'm here at the house.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. And of course, another wonderful finalist in the toy photography challenge. We have Fun Picks 22. David, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? You're on mute, brother. You're on mute.
Good evening, everyone.
Good to see you, brother.
To be here. Thank you for the invite.
All good. So glad to see you, brother. How are things? Everything going well?
All good, all good. Fortunately, with a lot of work, I've been quite busy. Not taking too much pictures this week and the last. It's been a bit cold here in Montreal, so snow is melting now, which I'm gonna miss because I like toys in the outdoors.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, speaking about the hunt, I'm one of those that still likes toy hunting. I really enjoy it a lot. I found this in the local Toys R Us. Probably you can see
Oh
it.
wow.
Oh, very nice.
16 Canadian, which is
That's
very good.
nothing. That's nothing. Oh my god,
Yeah,
what is
that's
that? Like that's like $10 US.
Yes.
That's
This is why I still like the hunting, because you never know what you're going to find. So
Yeah.
I'm always curious,
That's awesome.
at least once, twice a week.
That is so good. You know what? If the gas wasn't so expensive, I'd be right out there with you. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's just absolutely crazy.
Well,
But I will
in
not
this
miss
case- In this case, I can walk to our local Toys R Us. It's like literally 2 blocks away. And then I usually jump to the GameStop.
That is so
So
good. Oh my god.
Proximity is good.
Yeah, that is so good. I for one will not miss the snow. I'm sorry, you can to get it away from me. Like seriously,
Agreed.
22 centimeters. Like when it hits 40 centimeters, it's like that. This is not normal. This is not a normal thing. People should not have to deal with that. But you Montrealers, you deal with that every single winter. It's not even a joke. So it is what it is. But yeah, winter can go suck a dick. Anyway, let's.
So when you guys come to Toylanta, there shouldn't be any snow. But if you guys watch the news in the southeast, we got a little bit, and yeah, it stopped us from toy hunting for a little while.
But no matter what, and I'm not trying to say nothing, but it can't be any worse than what we got up here. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much snow you got down there, boys.
I know.
We're gonna deal with it. Speaking of going to Toylanta, speaking of going to Atlanta, Duluth, Georgia. Actually, we're not actually. Are we actually going to Atlanta? I guess we're going to Duluth, Georgia. Speaking of that, we actually do have one more special guest who just made it, by the skin of his teeth. But you know what? We're happy to have him here. The man himself, the organizer of Toylanta. He's here tonight, guys. Please help us welcome Brett. What's going on, Brett?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Brett.
I got a
Brett
guest
is in the
back here.
house. There he is, the man, the legend. He's right there.
Eddie's disease.
Yeah, right.
Brett, how you doing tonight? And what's been going on? Any little tidbits you can share with us? Or are we going to save that for a little later, or like what's going on in Toronto?
I was trying to sneak Josh Sky in here tonight, but that didn't work out. He had another meeting to be at, so he couldn't be on here with us. But everything is going as planned. It's just the typical, getting closer chaos that ensues with these things, but we're going to have a great time. All the stress leading up to it is going to be well worth it, and we're all going to have a good time.
Absolutely. We're so looking forward to it. I think everybody here is excited. It's going to be an amazing time. Let's take a look at the chat right now. There's a lot of people waiting. Thank you guys for being here tonight. It's great having everybody here. Mythic Dolphin, the Mythic Dolphin is in the house, the savior of all Kickstarters. Good to see you, Mythic Dolphin. Always great to see you. Ray Black is in the house. What's going on, my friend? Always great to see Ray. Marsha, good to see you, Marsha.
It's my wife.
All right. Somebody's playing hooky. That's okay. Always great to see Marsha. Thank you for supporting us and this. Well, we lost Brett. That's okay. He'll come back.
Bye, Brett.
Brett will be back. No doubt. He probably just his dog probably chewed on his cable. I'm not gonna lie about that. That little dog, that little guy, he's always chewing on those cables. No chewing, Chewy. If you want to hop on, let me know. I will send you the link. Always happy to see no chewing in the house, guys. If you guys haven't seen the Toy Daddies, you definitely have to check those guys out. They're freaking awesome. As a matter of fact, why not? I'm just gonna go ahead and send it to Chewy. Why not? Might as well.
Yep.
The more the merrier. We're talking about everything tonight, everything and the kitchen sink, and of course Brett just left, so it's all good. No, I'm just kidding. Brett will be back for sure. Where is Chewy? I had him the other day. There he is. So we will send Chewy another quick message. Hopefully he can join us tonight. We'll see what happens. You never know. And then we have Mythic again. Waiting for a specific date to make the cost manageable. That's okay. No worries. I mean, she has supported every Kickstarter I think in the world. So definitely we can always wait for the Mythic Dolphin anytime. And of course, whatever the Mythic Dolphin needs, the Mythic Dolphin gets. Eric Valdez, Voltron 72, dude, I love that. Hey, what's going on, Eric? Good to see you. Some dude named Eric enters Fables. Good to see you, Brian. Always good to see Brian in the house. TNT Skater, what's going on? O-Ring Monsters, yes. We're gonna see some crazy stuff going on. We're gonna talk about that too. Alejandro Valdez, what's going on, my friend? Mega to the J. Good to see you, Alejandro. And the Titan has returned. Good to see you, brother. Hail, my fellow Titans, Mega J and Mr. Green. There you go, brother. Always good to see the Titan coming in strong. Thank you guys again for being here tonight. It's always a pleasure to see you guys. So let's continue. And so, guys, Toy Fair 2025. What a literally, and I said this the other day, and it made Michael laugh so hard it was hilarious. I think every freaking toy company in the world decided action figures is us this year at Toy Fair. I mean, like, I don't think I've seen this many action figures at Toy Fair in a long time, and it's got me worried because I think everybody blew their load at Toy Fair, and I don't know what's left. I don't know what's left in the tank for the rest of the year. What were you guys? JB's like half in his.
You're right. I mean, it was just like here it is.
Yeah,
all at once.
I mean,
a shotgun. Yeah,
it really felt like that, right? It really did feel like, you know what? You guys are premature right now. It's coming a little too fast. You're quick shooting everywhere. What the heck happened? JB, you know, what were your impressions for, and what were your favorite reveals of the Toy Fair this year? Was it G.I. Joe? Was it Nacelle with all the new properties? Like what really gave you the tickle me Elmos this year?
Well, you went there, tickle me Elmo, taking it to the streets. I taken it way back, really. NECA, you know, I do collect NECA, and I don't know if you could see right over here's my Bert.
I see Bert.
Standing next to the Ramen Racer. So yeah, the Sesame Street, whether it was Super 7 or NECA, it was just to see something from our childhoods, you know, in plastic form, ready to come back out. Super excited about that. There was a lot of great things, don't get me wrong, and I'm not ever going to pretend to be a shmee or a subject matter expert on any of this. I just know what I like, and I know what brings me joy, and it's seeing something like Sesame Street. So that was probably my number one thing that just right now I'm just thinking about how great that's going to be. So what about you guys? What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's a good question. Brian, were you paying attention to the Toy Fair news, or did you kind of let it gloss over?
I've watched a lot of it. The thing I'm most excited about is the plunder beaks that the plunderlings are doing.
Oh yes,
those look kind of magical to me. So that really hit a. It's not necessarily nostalgia, but I love the way they were posing the wings and stuff like that. But also those O-ring monsters and those kind of things. I think if Super 7 takes off with that, I think they'll have a hit for sure, because there's always been that area that I felt like G.I. Joe back in the day, it was the most posable thing, and I think a lot of people are nostalgic for that. And I think they got a real hit if they start branching off into different lines like that. And then the Sesame Street was on the tops of my list. And I told myself I'm never buying a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set again. And then NECA puts out the Stan Sakai Turtles, and those look amazing. So I might have to take my words back on that one. So
yeah,
then there's probably other stuff I'm forgetting. So
you know what? There was just so many really good things happening this year, and it's pretty shocking how this all plays out. Jeff, what were your thoughts about this year's? Actually, you know what, Jeff? I'll get you in a second. David, what were your thoughts about this year's Toy Fair?
Well, I just saw the ATL 25, and I'm very excited about that one. I love everything that has to do. I mean, GI Joe is my main line, Valaverse, of course, and this to me, it's kind of like a mix. I notice it has a lot of the equipment that Vorga has, which I love that character. Looks like Roadblock as well, so it's kind of heavy. I mean, I can imagine a couple of shots that I would like to take with this figure. The deco is super nice, all those military colors, so I'm excited about that one.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, Jeff, what were your thoughts about this year's? I mean, you've been talking about it for weeks, like me. So, what are your thoughts about this?
Was there anything interesting in showing up?
I don't know. Man.
How long? How long do you have?
Yeah,
right.
I really dug that McFarlane Superman, the digital one. That's like, yes, this is the one.
yeah.
I've been waiting for to replace that one for a long time, and it looks great.
Right.
And then he was doing some other ones that I've had on the wish list for a while, getting JSA members, Hawkgirl, Damage, Starman. That's pretty cool. That Dr. Fate looked great. And you know, everybody's like, if he had done figures like this from the start, I would have been buying him. Like, yeah, you would have found something else to complain about with him. It's fine. It's okay. I'm here. I got the Superman, the Detective Comics Batman. So I've been along for the ride, but I've been enjoying them all along. I was really excited to see Big Bird so early in the NECA Sesame Street line. I was really excited about that. And to see Harry Monster, because I figured nobody remembers Harry Monster. So I was like, oh, this is so awesome. So to see him was really cool. The G.I. Joe stuff, of course. Seeing that retro Flint with the 9 o'clock shadow, Breaker with his bubble gum. I just love it. It was so much stuff I was excited about. And then the Star Wars team they were a little bit earlier than the early reveals we saw from Toy Fair. So they had some cool stuff they showed. It's coming up, I guess, for pre-order Thursday with the Count Dooku. Another crack at a better R2-D2. Finally getting that Kit Fisto back in rotation. So a lot of stuff that I was looking forward to. Of course, that Commander Cody. But yeah, it was a lot from basically all the lines I collect. And last one, the Vortex from Transformers. You know, we heard the rumors of Bruticus coming. Seeing part one of Bruticus got me really hyped up. So, and, I'm running low on space for all my Transformers combiners. But Bruticus, Superion, Devastator definitely going to get up there. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's nuts. And the fact that the Bruticus, I love the fact they're actually doing combiners again, because for a while they were just not doing anything with them. So it's really cool to see that. Brett, were you following Toy Fair, or were you just way too busy with Toyland to even care? You're on mute, bro. You're on mute.
A little bit of both. I'm on mute because my dog's being loud. So
we figured he chewed on the cable. That's why he kind of got.
Dude, he knocked the thing over. So yeah, like I'm.
Yeah.
If I look a little pissed, it's accurate.
Sorry, man.
I don't know how to do technology anyway, so I got to call the old lady down here to set this stuff back up. I'm like, ah!
It's all good. Did you have any? What was your favorite announcement from Toy Fair this year, though?
Well, mine, I don't know if it's technically like a Toy Fair announcement. The Four Horsemen Studios Dragon stuff, because I already backed that.
Oh yes.
Which there was hints of it before, during, and whoop, here it comes after. So that was kind of like what I was mostly interested in. Now there was some McFarlane stuff that was kind of bittersweet, that's coming out, and I'm interested in that, but also the information about Mattel jumping and getting it again, that stuff I'm hopeful, but at the same time, I was really starting to get in the swing of enjoying collecting the McFarlane stuff. It goes with like the Mortal Kombat stuff. It fits in with some other scale stuff that I'm working, enjoying. So, there's definitely like complaints about the McFarlane stuff and the diapers on a lot of the figures, but I mean, I like the toy line as a whole, and I love the price point, and the detail is pretty good. Now, there's like a figure that is like extremely detailed, but it's got like that visible wrist joint or the visible ankle joint, and I'm just like, you know, but other than that, I've enjoyed that line. I have a great deal of them. So again, that was a bittersweet kind of toy fair thing, but
yeah. We can hear Roadblock chewing on that piece of board. It's awesome.
Yeah, you can hear that, can you?
Yeah,
that's great.
We can hear that. He's chewing on that board. So guys, definitely going to be very excited, and a lot of things we can cover right now really quickly. But before we go back and talk a little bit more Sesame Street, because there's a couple of things I want to talk about with that. I did want to mention that in a few weeks, not long from now, everybody, this is what's really happening. Toylanta begins March 25th. March 28th through the 29th at the Gas South Convention Center, 6400 Sugarloaf Parkway in Duluth, Georgia, 30097. This is going to be a crazy convention, and many of us are going to try and make the trek down there. Myself and Danny Green are definitely going to be there. We're going to be showing off some really cool things. It's going to be freaking great. A lot of special guests who are showing up as well. If you guys are into Turtles, and of course a whole bunch of different independent toy lines, some really cool things are happening this year. We have David Vonner, toy legend, very much into DC and Marvel, and very cool to be having him, and we're going to be able to chew his ear off about the toy industry, how things work, and really find out a little bit more about the in and outs of toy manufacturing. Turtles fans are going to be happy with Paige Turco, April O'Neil herself. I think this is huge. She is the second April, but she did a great job. She went all the way into the past, everybody. She went to feudal Japan and back. So it's great. It's going to be great to see her. And of course, Turtle alumni, and of course the man himself, Ernie Reyes Jr., proud Filipino. Love this guy.
Right.
If anybody remembers, Sidekicks, great show. Sidekicks was amazing. I love Sidekicks as a kid. I tuned in every Sunday on the Disney. I think it was Disney Afternoon or something like that. It was a great show. And of course, I believe he was Michelangelo or Donatello?
Donatello in the first flick.
There you go. He was Donatello in the very first movie, and huge to see this guy. His dad actually is also another legend in the movie industry and martial arts industry. Great to see this guy. Very happy to see Ernie Reyes Jr. on the guest list. And of course, if you were to Power Rangers, Steve Cardenas is in the house. The Red Ranger, the Blue Ranger. This guy's awesome. I met him here at Toronto. He's amazing. Really, really great guy. If you guys are definitely into Power Rangers, and remember, Power Rangers has gone to Playmates, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. So really great to see Steve Cardenas.
Not to be a Debbie Downer, but some of those figures were not super impressive that they released.
No, they were not.
But they are not aimed at us, so that's totally fine.
You know what? Kids need to play with toys. Kids need to play with toys. That's what has to happen. You know what?
Right. But I'm going to call Playmates out just a little bit. We got 30 years of technology on these flip head figures. You got to reinvent the wheel. You didn't do anything better. Not to knock Playmates toys because I have tons of them.
I hear you, but at the same time, too many joints make for easy breaking. So I think that they might be doing the right thing for kids. You never know. We shall see. Time will tell. So definitely, if you guys are into Power Rangers, you gotta meet Steve Cardenas. He's an awesome ambassador. Oh, the man himself, Sergeant Slaughter. There he is. Honestly, this guy he's a living legend. Nicest guy. Seriously, he's really awesome. He's going to be at the Toylanta this year, and he's going to be bringing the belt. It's going to be awesome. Of course, G.I. Joe legend. Awesome to see. That board just keeps killing me. Somebody got smacked over the head with a 2x4 just now by Roadblock. Yeah. The man himself. Shartimus Prime.
Shartimus Prime, nice.
Shartimus Prime is going to be there. We're going to see Russ. Danny is going to have a bromance with Russ. All about they love their feet. Russ and Danny are toe guys. Russ and Danny are toe guys. They like their toes.
You gotta have them toes.
They love their toe articulation. They love their toes. So Danny's going to rekindle his bromance with Shartimus. It's gonna be hilarious. Poor Shartimus has been the butt of every. I don't know what it is with everybody. Everyone's butt hurt about Maximum Spider. We're gonna talk about that tonight because I think people just gotta relax. If you like something, you like it. If you don't, pass it on by. Then we have another G.I. Joe and Transformers legend, Michael Charles Hill. He actually created Cold Slither, believe it or not. It was pretty crazy. So great to have him. And of course, we do know that Cold Slither is going to be the San Diego Comic Con exclusive. So if you want to get something signed by Michael Charles Hill, you definitely got to head over to Toylanta. John Anders is going to be there, cosplayer and great community ambassador. So great to see him. And then for the Power Up guests, we have some really great features here tonight as well. Yes, the man himself, and I am personally excited about this. Daniel Benedict, the director of Follow Grayskull 1, will also be premiering. I believe it is the launch of Follow Grayskull 2. I myself, of course, am I'm championing this. Okay, I have more faith in this film. I've gone on record multiple times and saying I have more faith in this film, this production, than I do with the current production. No matter what they keep showing, I think there's rumors going around that Dolph Lundgren's going to return. I doubt that, but we shall see what's going on. So, but if you want to see, correct me if I'm wrong, Brett, but I do believe that there will be a special screening of Follow Grayskull 1 at Toylanta. Is that correct?
It will be an after-hours event. It will be limited seating, but yeah, it's the 10th anniversary. It's a completely edited version of Follow Grayskull 1.
Which is
like a director's cut, if you will.
It's going to be a director's cut. It's going to be much more focused. I believe that was Daniel's exact words. And if you guys haven't already seen the Follow Grayskull 1, which is an excellent film, you can see it on YouTube. But if you want to see the special director's cut, which will also be available on DVD later.
I was going to say, I think he might have it available on DVD at the show, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, we're not 100% sure, but it will be eventually available on DVD. You definitely got to meet Daniel Benedict, who's going to be trying to raise funds for Follow Grayskull 2 at the event. So, guys, definitely check out Daniel. It's going to be awesome. And, of course, check out his music video, I Have the Power. This thing's actually going crazy right now. It's a wonderful music video. You guys should check that out. We have Joshua Skye, the current creator of the lore for the Master Universe Origins. Oh, my God, this guy's killing it. He's going to be there. And, of course, earlier this week, just last week, we had, what's it called? Hero was announced. What am I talking about? It was earlier this week. Earlier this week, Hero was announced, and he actually wrote that story along with many of the mini comics. So if you guys want to find out more and pick his brain about what's upcoming for Master Universe, this is the chance that you have to meet Joshua Skye, writer on many of the Master.
If I'm not mistaken, he's done all of the Mattel Creation mini books, and he's done since Series 11 all the mini comics.
Absolutely, it's amazing to be able to. It's going to be an amazing opportunity to meet Joshua Skye, and he's currently working on, if I'm not mistaken, some of the new heavy metal issues that are going to be that are going to be up for the Kickstarter as well. So
yes, and I believe the history of heavy metal as well. He's working on a.
It's going to be
a history of heavy metal.
Oh, wonderful! It's going to be great to see Joshua, and of course, you can meet him at Power Up Toylanta, March 28th to the 30th. And then, of course, we have Robo Don't Know. That's right. Good old Robo is going to be there talking about everything about toys, talking about his little finds in his basement, and, of course, the upcoming features for everything. Robo's, of course, a wonderful ambassador for the toy community, and he's got a wonderful beard, too. I don't know where that comes from. But anyway, no, I'm just kidding. Great to see that Robo's coming.
So easy to talk to.
Of course. He's an awesome guy. Wayne A. Shiner is going to be there. He for the Toy Collector's Wish Book. Volumes 1 and 2. I definitely got to check this out. Retro Toy Quest and an artist and author. It's going to be great to see him. And, of course, pick up his books will be available at Toyland. Is that correct, Brett?
We're hoping each volume will be available there. Yeah. If not, I'm not sure which copies are going to be available. But he's hoping to have them by the show, having both 1 and 2 by the show. That's what we're hoping for.
Absolutely, and if you already own a copy of the Collector's Wish Book, you can get it signed at Toylanta this year.
Hey, I'll sign it too in a minute.
Absolutely, and the dynamic duo Newt and Johnny Havoc. These two are incredible cosplayers. They are amazing. If you are into Master Universe, if you are into Bionic 6, if you are into Mythic Legions, you have to see these. You have to see these two in person. They are freaking incredible. and really do bring the action figures we love so much to life. I've had the pleasure of meeting both of them, and man, it's absolutely crazy. And they actually might be, if it's funded this time around, they actually might be in the actual Fall of Grayskull 2 motion picture. So it's going to be fun to actually meet
That's
these two
awesome.
in person. So you guys got to meet these two when you can. The great Pixel Dan, the OG toy collector, who's and by the way, JB, he proves it. Toy hunting is not dead in 2025 because he's been killing it with his toy hunting channel. His toy hunting channel is on fire right now. So if you want to meet Pixel Dan, get some tips on how to toy hunt and what to look for. You definitely got to meet Pixel Dan at Toylanta, 20th to the 30th. And of course, he will be bringing his book, The Toys of the Masters of He-Man and the Master Universe.
Great book. Great book.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that, Brett?
Great book. It's very
great. Incredible. Heavy as hell. Absolutely heavy. You can throw this thing and literally dent somebody's head in. It's freaking amazing. Terrence Muncie, wonderful artist, and he's got he'll have his artwork on display at the show. Thundercats, Master Universe, Sectars, you name it, he's got it. So definitely meet him at the show. And of course, the 1/6 shooter, Trevor Williams. Holy crap, he's going to be there. He's done some incredible photography. As a matter of fact, we have our hands on one of his amazing works. Danny showed it off too early, but that's okay. He's worked for so many wonderful companies, including Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, the Four Horsemen for the Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, and he just keeps killing it. In whatever he does, it's going to be great to see Trevor at the show. And of course, he'll have some prints, I believe, of his work while he's there. So it's going to be a lot of fun to meet Trevor. And we have R. Carlson, Metaxas. Sorry, Metaxas. My apologies.
It's okay.
Operation Recall, dude, I suck. I can't pronounce anybody's name right. Operation Recall, wonderful designer, excellent. We're going to be able to meet him at the show. Creator of 3djoes.com. Again, incredible archives, illustrator, sculptor. Definitely don't miss out on meeting Carlson at the show. It's going to be great. And of course, we got Ren McKenzie, another wonderful illustrator. Master Universe, Red Sonja, Star Wars, Thundercats, Marvel, DC. This guy's incredible. So definitely meet him. And there was a mistake made here. Some idiot was invited by mistake. We can ignore this guy. It's okay. I will be there. I will be there for whatever stupid reason. I don't know. Brett, you gotta talk to your booking manager. They got this wrong.
It's me. I made an error. It's okay.
We can ignore this guy. Don't worry about it. So yeah, guys, it's gonna be exciting to see all these wonderful guests and some idiot with a beard here. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun to see everybody and hang out with all you guys. Please definitely head over to Toylanta.com and don't forget you can pick up tickets right now. How much?
I think it's Toylanta.net, though we did purchase Toylanta.com.
My apologies. Toylanta.net, guys. You can pick up tickets right now. How much are tickets, Brett?
They're from $25 to $100. The ATL pre-sale, we're almost sold out of the figure pre-sale, so you might want to pick that up. The power-up tickets, we're getting closer to sold at probably about 50% of those. And those are the two tickets that give you after-hours access to events. Those are tickets that are going to give you lobby swap capabilities. Those are tickets that are going to give you ability to see things like the screening that's after hours or to watch other things that are after hours. We did get permission from to play the pilot for the 80s Voltron cartoon from the intellectual property Voltron, the Voltron store, and VoltCon. So they'll be airing that down there at the show. If you've never seen it, or if you're just nostalgic, want to watch, the 80s cartoon.
New World Entertainment actually let you do it. That's amazing. So yeah, guys, tickets are going fast, especially the VIP tickets for the figure. So you don't want to miss out on that one. And it's my understanding you can only pick up the Alt 25 figure at the show. Is that correct?
That is correct. We are not shipping that figure at all. It will not be a shipped figure. In the future, if this happens again, we may have some sort of alternative. But we're right now. This is the only way to guarantee that you get it is to pick up the early ticket, or the VIP ticket. Then you're going to have to wait in line if you didn't pick up the VIP ticket. And by the time you've spent the money, it's equivocal.
Yep.
So guys,
very fair.
Exactly. So guys, don't miss out on this one. Don't sleep on this because all 25 is only available at the show. So pick up your tickets early in advance, and at the show, if they run out, they run out. So you do not want to miss out on that. And am I correct in saying that this will not be available at the Four Horsemen booth? It's only available.
It's only available through us. Yeah, it's not going to be available at the Four Horsemen booth. It's going to be available from Toylanta. So
guys, you heard it here. Although there's a lot of great stuff at the Four Horsemen booth, all 25 is only available from Toylanta. So definitely pick them up as soon as you get into the convention, because this is the only way to be able to pick up this figure. And then $20 tickets are only available at the door for Saturday and for Sunday only. But these do not include the all 25 figure at all, and does not include access to any after hours events.
Yeah. Friday, we don't have a standalone event. Like you can't purchase the Friday night ticket. We're not going to do that. That keeps people from coming in on Friday night, buying the best stuff, and then exiting the building.
That is a good practice. Military veterans and or first responders can receive a Saturday or Sunday standalone free admission ticket. This is not combinable with any discounts or any other tickets. Thank you for your service, everyone. It's really very, very much appreciated. Guys, this is crazy. What's everybody's favorite? Are any of you guys looking forward to any of the guests? Go around the horn. Danny, who are you looking forward to? You're on mute, bro.
Damn, I was too excited there. You know what? I'm excited to meet everybody for sure. But April O'Neil is kind of exciting because I grew up watching the Turtles movies, right? So, anyways,
I can always count on Danny to be excited about April O'Neil.
Definitely that's one of them, anyways. But I'm excited for everything, man. So,
oh my God, David, are you excited about any of the guests or
yeah, for sure. I mean, as a G.I. Joe enthusiast, obviously Sergeant Slaughter. I would like to meet him in person.
For sure, yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah, Sergeant Slaughter. Yeah, definitely. His hands are actually twice as big as anybody else's hands. They're pretty gigantic. They're insane. Brian, looking forward to anybody in particular?
Yeah, several. That Mega J Retro looks pretty cool. I'd like to meet him.
Who wants to visit that moron?
No, I've met a lot of these people at PowerCon, and it's really cool to see everybody coming back to another event like this. I'm all into the indie toy line, so I like to talk to all the makers of all that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
So you're actually coming, Brian?
I want to, but I want to. If you want to give me a job, I can tell my wife I got a job.
I might be able to hook you up with a press pass or something, but that's pretty much all I can do at this point.
That's
man.
a job.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have been advertising for you on Instagram with our weekly collab posts. So
yeah.
There
you go.
I enjoy sharing all the different cons and stuff. So
we appreciate it. We really do.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Jeffrey, anyone in particular looking forward to or some events?
I met Sergeant Slaughter very briefly at AwesomeCon. He was making his way back over to his booth or whatever. So I can vouch for the fact that he is very cool, and he took the second to interact with me, even though there was no money exchange. It was just like hey. So I was like, that's really cool because sometimes cool. Like, okay, that'll be $5. So it was cool to just have a nice interaction with him and do the whole thing. So that was cool. And I forgot his name. You were going through a bunch, but like the founder of 3djoes.com, since I've been doing my channel, like I go, I go there like every week because it's like I'm doing reviews of the classified series. I have these guys sitting on my desk because I'm
There you go.
breaking down a review, and this is just more of that craziness of like, oh, there's a new GI Joe, let me get it. So I love going to that site and it's just like, thank you for doing this because this is so great. What an awesome resource. And I just love to hear more of his stories about how he got the idea to put it all together, how he has those great photos, and just keeping that up because that I feel to all of us in the content creation world, that is really important to have those resources where it's like, I don't need to go search around. I don't need to put it in Google's hands. I could just go right to the source and go right to it. So those are two that I think would be really cool to interact with.
That book's pretty cool that he did too, man. It's huge, size of a table.
Was that a Kickstarter project? The book?
Sorry, what was that, David?
Was that a Kickstarter project?
I don't know.
G.I. Joe.
I
don't remember if that was Kickstarter or if that was self-funded.
Yeah.
That might have been self-funded.
It's been out for like what, 2 years, maybe 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. It might have been Kickstarter, but no matter what, it's available and people can pick it up right now. So, you know, it's a testament that there's volume 2 right now. So that's actually huge. JB, any like, are you looking forward to the whole thing or like?
Oh yeah. A lot of those great guests we've met before, seen before. Thinking back to April and Ernie Reyes Jr. I remember them at Retro Toy Convention. I think it was Sunday morning. Just we're all eating breakfast in the hotel, and you could just they're kind of a couple tables down, you know, eating breakfast. No one's bothering them. It's just great to see, you know, that connection still there after all these years. And Simple Trinks and Nonsense. Those two are so wonderful, beautiful people. And Sergeant Slaughter. On a Sunday at Joe Fest, we were leaving, and it was kind of just dying down, and my granddaughter was just standing there looking at him, and he stood up and he snapped a salute to her, and she saluted back, you know, because her dad's in the service too, so she knows what the salute is, and she knows G.I. Joe and Sergeant Slaughter. It was probably the most beautiful moment for a grandpa and his granddaughter, and for me, Sergeant Slaughter, to be a part of it. And if I get to, you know, not if, but when I see him again at Toyland, I'm just going to mention that to him and say thank you for, you know, doing what he does. He keeps us all, you know, whether it's WWF, WWE, and G.I. Joe, and just the whole con experience. It's just phenomenal to see a big guy like that just give back and just be there for all of us at every con. So I'm excited. And of course, all the, you know, Brett, I haven't seen you since what, IshCon, I think, or were you at IshCon? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you at IshCon.
Yes. And then of course I haven't seen you since, or no, Retro.
Yes, I think I saw you for 5 seconds at Retro. I didn't see you very much at Retro.
So
that's a long story.
Right. What seeing Brett, and of course all the content creators and YouTubers from the Southeast. Like I mean, there's a whole list of us all meeting up at Toylanta. So it's a reunion.
Purple Gang.
Oh, PGG, Kent Poole, Greg
Cook. Yeah, Greg messed me yesterday.
So it's bite-sized. I mean, it's
Mark be there.
It's Jay. It's going to be a wonderful time. And again, we're glad that, you know, you're coming down along with a lot of the other guys. It's just going to be a phenomenal time. Yeah, I don't plan on spending. Honestly, I don't plan on spending too much money. I just want to go hang out and talk. You know.
Boom. There it is. It's about the experience.
So
a lot of it's because I just dropped over $1,000 on a big dragon too. So.
We're gonna get to that. Let's take a few comments from the crowd, and then we'll get to what do conventions mean to all of us. So we got Alejandro Valdez. Matt had did a review on the Murloc creatures. They're unofficial monster figures. They look great. I did see that. Some of those toads, they were really cool. They looked really, really neat. I was very excited and interested. But apparently they're sold out, so got to definitely take a look at that. Healing Dread, gold label Jokerai 66 Batmobile is on sale at Amazon for $21 right now. Doesn't that like have lights and sound? Like that thing looks pretty freaking cool. Like that, it's amazing. It's all the way down to $21. Wasn't it like $80 at one point? It's a big vehicle. It's not a small. It's got those big, huge wheels. That big Joker smile. That's but
I think that's the animated series one. Right?
Yeah, that's right. That's the animated series one. 66 Batmobile. But still, it's pretty big.
And it comes with a Joker. So
yeah.
I mean, it's vehicle and figure. So yeah,
that's right. So it's still a pretty good deal for $21.
Trying to get me in on that line right now.
Jeffrey's smacking his lips right now. Motu Prince. Look at that Motu background. Yeah, boy, that's right. That's exactly what it is. Look at the all on card. You gotta love that. That's right, baby. Cartoon Fox guy. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you, Cartoon Fox guy. The Titan. I'm planning on going to my first to Atlanta this month. Congratulations, brother.
Nice.
Many more. I'm pretty sure. And then of course there is Jolanta later this year. So lots of opportunities. Billy Butch 1980. What's going on, Billy? How you doing? Steve Vendetta. Did you know that Sarge was known as Beautiful Bob Remus in his early career? Yes, we did. During the 1970s. If you meet in person, I dare you to remind. Dude, he's not ashamed of it. What do you?
I don't know.
Gonna get pissed.
It's on a ton of documentaries. I mean.
Just say you look beautiful, Sarge.
Yeah.
Steve. Robo Dono's beard was grown by chia pet seeds. Jeez Louise, dude.
There you go. So there you have it.
William Hustle. Anybody know what happened to the Unparalleled Universe? Hasn't posted in over a week. Really? That's no, I didn't. I don't know if anything's wrong with
Wade.
Has anybody seen Wade? Like nobody's seen Wade in a week? That's kind of weird. Maybe he's working on something. He could be working on something. I don't know.
People
We're
take
wondering
vacations
what
too. He could be on a
happened
cruise.
Right.
You can't miss him. He's 6'2". I mean, like the guy's massive. We will keep you updated, William. Hopefully, he's fine. Jay, are you aware of the new satirical prose novel called "What Would Skeletor Do? A Guide on How to Master a Universe"? Looks like it's right up your alley. I was fortunate enough to be gifted that, so I will be reading it when I have a chance. And of course, there is their long running series of Skeletor shorts. Where he tells you, remember.
Until next time.
We always remember. So we will be definitely checking up on that. Noel is in the house. King Panther, Mr. J, the Magnificent King Panther will be there, and it will only allow photos with you and all my fellow YouTubers whose content I watch. Well, that's kind of snobbish. No, I'm just kidding. Good to see you, brother. Thank you so much for that. But please feel free to take photos of everybody else. I mean, that's always good to see Noel. I'm just kidding. Looking forward to it, brother. Justin Mohan, Jeffrey, I love your channel. It's chill and fun.
Oh, Thank you.
Jeffrey,
definitely try to keep it chill and relaxed over there.
Absolutely. That's exactly what we're on here. The Titan. How much will the Alt 25 exclusive figure cost at the show?
It's going to be $50 plus tax.
There you go, guys. So have your cash ready. You want to be sure to be able to pick this guy up as soon as you can because it's only available at Toylanta. And I guess if there is any, which I doubt, might you bring some to Jolanta? I don't know if that's possible.
I really think that it probably is going to sell out, but
yeah, me too.
It just depends on how many cases we actually can get on the truck with everything else that we're in, so if something actually doesn't make it to the show, then therefore we can't sell it. But the plan is to, have it all loaded up. But with that being said, we're loading up all kinds of arcade cabinets and everything else for the after hours things. But
it's going to be so much fun.
I think we'll have a good time, and I think we'll get the exclusives down there. So
it's going to be so much fun. Steve, Danny, any plans for this coming Purim?
Sorry, what is that?
I have no idea what that means. That went right over my head.
Please elaborate.
Yeah, what is Purim?
Purim.
Remember, he's
don't Google it.
Denny's
I have no idea what it means, but don't.
Denny's from Uruguay. He's not from. I don't know where Purim is. I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna pretend I know. Okay.
Any Dread, the final form of Batman Forever, Riddicker. I'm gonna think that's Riddler. That's Riddler. The final form of Batman Forever, Riddler. McFarlane revealed today. Looks awesome. Also, Todd needs to do a retro collection 66. Mad Hatter figure before he loses the license. That's hilarious, dude. But yes, of course, the Mad Hatter Jarvis. I think you're talking about Jarvis. Yes, for sure. It would be cool to actually get a 66 Jarvis. That would be really, really cool. Yeah, guys. So, really quickly, I might have to step away for a quick second, but I wanted to ask all of you guys really quickly. What are conventions to you guys? Like, so what are some of the memories of your favorite conventions? Why don't we go around the horn? I'll be right back. I just got a call coming in. So, guys, just share some stories. Talk a little bit about your favorite conventions, and what conventions mean to you? Because just like Joy, I think JB really nailed it. For me, I'll say really quickly. I think meeting my friends who I've made at conventions, that's really the biggest thing for me. Danny and I, we couldn't turn a corner without seeing somebody who we knew or just getting to know somebody. I think that's really one of the biggest things for our conventions. I'll be right back, guys. We'll see you in a bit.
Who goes first?
Somebody take a turn. Come on.
So
You guys go first. All right.
well, I was gonna say,
Yeah, let's go.
oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, well, thank you. Let me go first. But it's the experience, because when I started the channel, I started getting back into collecting. I didn't know that I would be going to cons again, from when I was a little kid. So there was a good, decades of just not going. It's not like I didn't want to go, I couldn't want to go. So now that I'm going, and like how Brett said, going to the experience of a Toylanta and meeting up with all of us, I guess you could say, it's truly magical. So, and the best one I think was, it's hard to say the best one. My most favorite one, the most fun that I had, was at Toylanta last year. It was a blast, and I look forward to this year, because we've already been on group chats with a lot of the guys going. We're trying not to get too into the shenanigans, but it's almost unavoidable, So, what about you, Danny? Let's go to you.
So you know what? The past Legions Con. This is the first time I've ever been to a show like that. In Canada, we don't have shows dedicated to brands like that, right? And it was just so cool to see community. Everybody was there, kind of to support Mythic Legions, and they were all about collecting it. And then it was cool to see all the other independents, right? Well, like AWOC, plunderings, right? So it was just cool to see community. In Canada, I've never seen that before, to be honest. And I've been to a lot of shows, right? It's cool that people come out to collect and buy stuff and whatnot, but you don't see the same kind of community. And so now I'm a fan. Now I want to come to all the US shows. So coming to Toylanta is like, it's almost like a dream come true right now. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome. So and meeting you guys, it's cool to say you guys are very community based, right? And so it's just I appreciate like being invited to be a part of that and whatnot. So yeah, man.
Pretty special.
Yeah, thanks. Yep. But
Jeff, Jeff, what do you think, Jeff?
I love just being amongst the people. It's just fun, because it's, I think we're all around that certain age where you couldn't go, hey guys, did you read the latest issue of X-Men? Or hey, did you watch that amazing episode of Transformers? It's like, you maybe had one or two friends, but it's really cool just being in a whole convention center where everyone had that experience and is just happy to take part in and celebrate it. And there's no need to be like, yeah, I like JoJo. Yeah, I like Masters of the Universe. It's, hey, man, look at that costume from that one episode of G.I. Joe. I can't believe you're rocking it. So that's what's fun. And then I love doing the whole, shocker, looking for the bargains, the vendors out there. So I will have a bag and just keep going through and taking my time, annoying people who go with me, because I'm just like, hold on, I got to check what's in here. Oh, this one looks interesting too. So I love that treasure hunt aspect to it, where it's just like, who knows what I'm going to come up with. And right. I really love that aspect to it. So the people, and then I like seeing people in the costumes and the cosplay. I think that's really fun, just seeing the creativity on display. And looking forward to actually going back to cons. It's been a while since I've been able to go, so getting back into the scene and seeing folks that I've seen on camera and following their exploits, riding along with them on their ride-alongs, their toy hunts. So that'll be fun to see people in person again. So that's it. I feel like I've talked too long. Back to you, JB.
Well, so Jeffrey, are you going to Toylanta, or do you have one lined up?
I have not lined anything up yet. I have to, because I'm like, we're in this wacky position with the job. So
sure.
I may be starting another one soonish. So that'll be right around con season.
Toylanta, Joe Fest, Joelanta, things like that. Retro Toy Con. But
I must go to Toylanta.
I must. Well, so Jeffrey,
you did all going.
Yeah, you did talk about like the deals and everything. So, Brett, you want to elaborate on the app? Because I know about the after hours buying and trading in the room swaps. Go ahead and let everybody know about that.
Well,
that don't know.
it is a different element than Retro Toy Con with the room swaps, but we do have 2 lobby swaps. I imagine there'll be some room trading, but given the layout, that's not a show sponsored thing.
Gotcha.
We sponsor the lobby swaps. There's going to be one at the Hilton Garden Inn on Friday night, and there's going to be one at the Holiday Inn on Saturday night. This is the first time we're doing it 2 nights at 2 different, locations. So I don't really know what to expect. I do know that we have kind of we're calling the first one, the Dollholics are sponsoring it. So it's like, very female toy focused, this, that, or the other. But there's already people, saying, hey, I'm bringing my cart of G.I. Joes over there, online. So I don't care. I just want each one to go over and have a good time. They're just kind of sponsoring the events, and they've got a large fan base, and they're going to be able to get in there, before the show's over and set up their tables and sponsor it. The Cody Lane Foundation will likely be there as well with their, 6 scale items. They do a lot of 6 scale military adventure themed sci-fi stuff. So I imagine that will all be there. Right. I don't, again, and a lot of the setup stuff is first come, first serve on lobby swaps, and they just kind of filter in and filter out. And, some people do it to make money. Some people do it to get crazy good deals, and you never know what someone's going to pull out of a box. I've seen somebody pull out a Wonder Bread He-Man out of a box in a daggone lobby swap at the Toylanta.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. yeah. I mean, at Retro Toy-Con the last one we did, I think Dub said 32 or 33 rooms, So it's nutty. So, but before we go on though, Brett, you obviously Toylanta, we're pushing that, but what is there outside of Toylanta? What has been your favorite leading into you starting, your cons and stuff like that?
Well, I was big into the national and international G.I. Joe shows back in the day. I think I made it to 20 of the 25 national and international shows. Then tagged along with Buddy and Martin doing the Joe-Lana stuff at Joe-Lana 3. So there's a lot of there. In more recent years, PowerCon has definitely been a large enjoyment of the process, but also from a vending process. PowerCon, I've done shows for 20-something years, and some of those PowerCons were crazy for the business in terms of successful. And I don't know that was everybody, but a lot of people did well at the PowerCons in Columbus, and some didn't. But I mean, it all depends on what you bring, when, what weekend it is. You just never know. You bring the right stuff, you have a fantastic weekend in sales. But more so than that, I've met people that are now lifelong friends at those shows, at those 2 PowerCons that I went to up in Columbus, and people that call me every week, text me every other day, that kind of stuff. So that's really, they were monetarily successful, but they were life successful also.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. That's awesome.
That's a huge thing, is like, it obviously is a business, and we're doing stuff for money, and it costs tons of money to throw one of these shows. But I mean, we're wanting you to experience a lot. You're going to buy the toys anyway. That's cool. Come out and buy the toys, but maybe pick up a friend, pick up an experience, pick up a story that that keeps you coming back. It's like the Dragons. I knew I was going to buy them anyway, but that didn't stop me from going to Legion's Con. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be at Legion's Con too, as long as it follows.
There could be something more priceless other than an action figure if you go to a con. Yeah,
sure. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's almost never about the stuff. It's typically about the people. It might be about the people that are the guests. It might be about the people that you meet as friends. Right. It might be, vendors that you would prefer to buy from as opposed to going to Walmart or Target. I do like going on the hunt just to see it on the shelf, but I very rarely pick it up unless it's like like if I see something that's like, scrap iron, I'll get him later, but if I see something that's like, nope, picking that up because I'm going, I'm not going to see it again. Go kick myself if I miss it, that kind of deal. But I'm going to the shows anyway. Buying toys is, going to happen whether I go to the shows or not. So I might as well buy them while I'm at the shows.
There you go. Yep.
And speaking of things which are going to be very hard to get, guys, definitely don't sleep on the Alt 20, Alt 25. Definitely got to pick this guy up. He's going to be a hot commodity, and we don't know if he's actually going to be available at future events. So definitely got to pick him up. The Four Horsemen.
I was just saying, can I touch on that too?
Sure. Go,
I'm not going to ship it, but there is a thread in the Southeast Cabal where guys have offered to pick some up if they're allowed more than X units per day, which I think I'm going to cut it off at like 2 the first day, that kind of deal. And then open it up a little more on Sunday if there's anything available. But there's a couple guys in the Cabal that said they'll pick them up for people, but obviously you got to be, in the Cabal. So, hopefully that's a way, because I'm not going to ship anything. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, you got a Cabal above all. Just remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I had to throw that out there.
Absolutely. So, guys, don't there are opportunities, and the community is great. That's the best thing about the toy community, the fact that we're all out to help each other. That's not always the case, but in most cases, people who aren't dicks about things, there are a lot of great people in this community, and it's great to see that other people are going to bat to make sure that everybody can get their stuff. We'll see. I know that some people, including Tiffany, have asked me if they can pick. If I can pick something up, we'll see. I'm going to be very busy. I hope I don't forget, but we'll see what we can do for everybody else and see how that goes. But speaking of the Four Horsemen, this week has been absolutely nuts, because is anybody actually ready to spend $1,000 on a dragon? I think that's going to be an ongoing question for a lot of people. I'm going to put it to the crowd right now. Brian, I can't even pronounce this. Bayether? Somebody help me out here. Bayether? All right. I screwed that up. It's okay. Everybody knows that about me. $800 or $1,000, Brian? What are you going in on this? Like, what's happening?
I love it, but I'm not going in on it. I like it. I mean, there's some things you just have to say no to, and that this is like, I have a few mythics, so if I'd been in 5 years ago, I might be more inclined to go after it, and then I'd try to focus in on my photography, which, not saying this wouldn't be in my photography, but I've got a Galactus and a Sentinel over there I haven't taken too many pictures of, so that's the way I slim down what I buy is, am I going to take a picture of it? Or how many pictures am I going to take of it? So
I think that's a good measured answer. And then of course we find out Brian buys it like a month later. But anyway, Dan,
I did think about buying the head pack, because I could make a cave and stick the head and the neck and the flame shooting out of it or something like that.
Of course, I'm just kidding. But buy what you love, Brian. Of course, we're not gonna force anybody. But
I love it.
We know you're buying it, Brian. Daniel, are you in on this, or is it pretty much a nay? Oh, David.
I love it. I saw the pictures. The sculpt, the colors are amazing. I love the actual, everything dragons I love, everything medieval. But I did back up the Dragonfly. I did back up the Rattler. So I'm thinking where I'm going to put this. It's huge. It's enormous. And I'm with Brian on this. I'm usually selecting the toys that I buy based on the type of pictures that I like to shoot, or ideas that I have in mind, or specific themes. Talked about G.I. Joe, Valaverse. I'm into military stuff. I do have a couple of Mythic Legions, but not as much as to combine them. So, yeah, it's a big expense. It's a lot of shelf space as well. So I'm going to pass on this one for sure, but it's definitely a thing of beauty. It's beautiful.
All right, I'm going to go to JB. Is Marsha going to let you? Is Marsha going to let this in the house?
Well, you met the wife, and Brett's met the wife, and a lot of people know the wife. She says we're buying it. So Jay, what do you think?
Holy crap!
Now, Well, because okay, Jay, think back maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, where we were talking about Beastman, Mondo, and you were convincing me to get it, and she said, "Jay, you're getting it." So no, we both talked about it, and she's like, I love dragons, and we were fortunate that we opened up more room and more space. So we do have space for it. It's not just going to be huddled in the corner. So it's going to be kind of a centerpiece. And yeah, we went all in. So we didn't just get the dragon, we got the head and the wings. But
awesome.
but I do have the contingency, I guess you could say, as far as how to make that up. I do have a lot of stuff I'm putting away, stuff that I thought about selling. So now I'm in that sell mode, to kind of recoup some of the money and of course make room. So it's not, just put stuff on top of stuff and let it collect us. This thing's a thing of beauty, and I'm only looking at the pictures. I just can't wait to see it in person,
That is incredible. Marsha, you are a unicorn. I don't know if anybody's told you that yet, but you are a unicorn, and you are you are beautiful. Of course, I've met Marsha in person. We've all met Marsha in person. She is gorgeous.
So remember that in Toyland when I'm not buying anything and she's buying all the gem dolls. So
exactly, yeah, pretty much.
Second chance will have a lot of gem dolls, man. I saw them
the
other day. They got tons of them.
We know, because I think because Chance got us. Yeah, Chance and Ryan both get us. So yeah.
So I'm gonna ask Danny, because he's seen this in person. Danny, are you even thinking about this? Because
I've considered it, but truth is, space is a factor for sure. I live in a tiny condo, so that thing would take up like my entire condo pretty much. But the thing is epic for sure, right? Who doesn't want a big dragon like that, right? But I can, toy photography would be a challenge too, because you definitely need a good footprint. So
yeah, it's huge.
yeah, right. So, but it is cool, man. I definitely would want it. I would want to have that, but I don't know. Didn't they mention they're going to do some more budget-friendly versions later, potentially?
I'm not sure they mentioned that at all, because
like a customizable or something like that. Like they're going to have ones that they can change parts and stuff.
I think it definitely is in the cards. I don't think it's going to be, but I don't think they're going to mention that this early, because I really want to sell this.
But anyways, hopefully, if there's a budget-friendly version, I'd probably be more, inclined. But yeah.
And Brett, are you at all in on this, or is it pretty? You got way too many things to think about with Toylanta, right?
Well, I absolutely have way too many things to think about, but Sylvia's into dragons, so her birthday's coming.
Oh,
and that was her birthday present, and I know that if I got her one, there's no way that it's mine. So I ended up getting me one as well.
Yep, there you go. Two.
So I actually went in for two.
Holy shit.
Because I'm a glutton for punishment, I did two all-ins, because there's, why not at that point?
Wow.
There you
go. But with that being said, I'm definitely budget conscious of things I've got to not get that I was thinking about getting at other shows, but that is in the wheelhouse of everything that we do here. We got a lot of dragon stuff, a lot of fantasy stuff. That's a thing, and she actually has pretty much anything that is dragon related that the Four Horsemen have done. So it's if I were to skip on that, there's the whole. Are you serious?
It is pretty crazy. And Jeffrey, Jeffrey, I gotta put Jeffrey last, because he's the budget friendly guy. So I'm just like.
Oh, there's no room. There's no room for that. It is, I'm like trying to figure out how I am going to fit a rattler here and a full-on dragon. I mean, I've got two sentinels coming. I've got a rattler coming, and it's like, that dragon might have to sit on the roof if I got it. So no way I can swing that, but it does look amazing and epic. And I promise to come to anybody's house that has it and go, look, it's so amazing. Yeah. Can I dragon?
That's right. Does he bite?
Right.
Right.
Fight.
It burns.
Oh my gosh, Steve Vendetta, Danny. We already read that one. Let's see here. Shay's in the house. What's going on, Shay?
Hey, what up, bro?
Good to see Shay. We're going to be talking to Shay hopefully soon. Maybe one day he'll come on the show. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Blue Dreamer. Hello from Mexico. Oh, good to see you, brother. How you doing tonight? Always great to see
Hola.
people from the other side, down under. Steve, Jeff. Ever see anyone cosplay as Old Snake, a deposed Cobra Commander from the future Transformers continuity?
I have not. That sounds amazing.
Ooh, that's
though.
good. Yeah, that sounds good.
I actually like that. That would be really neat.
Yeah.
Old Snake was a great favorite of mine, especially at the end where he actually yells out Cobra. I thought that was like the greatest thing ever.
Right.
It
was him.
Okay, so Brett, you should check the the private chat. That'll be neat. Let's see here. William Hustle, take my money. Just take the dragon's already got my money. He's sitting on that. He's sitting on the money itself. Let's see here. Good to see you, Peter. How you doing tonight? That looks neat. That looks expensive. That's actually that's what I'm saying. It looks expensive. Curator, good to see you, my friend. Yo, Joe C. Wow, only 1K? I'll get 3. Jeez.
There you go.
There you go.
Bala.
Make it rain, bro. Make it rain. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Peter, eBay ruined the most places close to me for a long time ago, but I love being out in the wild and miss it. You know what? Toy hunting will never die. It just depends, because if it's up to Jeffrey, we're all going to Ollie's. So we'll see you guys at Ollie's tomorrow. Jeff is already there. He's already picking up.
You all are paying $50 for your Maximum Spider-Man because Hasbro's a greedy, evil company. What are you talking about?
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Nata Madison, 013013. I think so. Some digits. Can we get one of y'all to get it and review it? I think we got like 3 people in here who are already getting it. So
Oh yeah.
You got no problems there. And one has 2. So I think.
No, I've only got one. It's adamantly clear. I'm getting one.
Peter, Jay knows people who know people. Well, this is not untrue, but you know what? You can't always use those as an excuse. William Hustle. Those are great shots of the dragon. Well, I mean, they were taken by 1/6. I mean, like, what
Trevor's
else
good.
I mean, he's amazing. He is just incredible. And the video, just top notch. JB come through with the review. Yes, JB is coming through with the review.
Yep, I'm gonna get a ladder, and one of those wide lenses, and like the extension arms,
That's right. Yeah,
somehow.
you got to.
Laser pointer. If you could see way over there.
From tip to toe.
Yeah.
You'll see. I'm waiting for the Necronomicus and Conobus. Yes, those are going to be a lot of fun.
I haven't picked those up yet.
Those are
planning on doing that in line at the show.
Mm-hmm.
They look great.
Peter, are they numbered? I don't know. Actually, are they numbered? That would be interesting. That would be a very interesting thing for them to do. That would be cool. JB gets number 600. I don't know.
666.
Peter, when I watched Gem for the commercials, I watched Gem for a completely different reason. But then I wasn't single back then, so
I like Jim.
Jim was outrageous.
Truly outrageous.
You know what? Those music videos are cool. I thought those were. I thought those
were
should be on MTV.
Ridiculously catchy. The Misfits were some of the worst villains this side of Cobra and the Decepticons. They were
terrible.
Full on shenanigans.
Yeah,
I mean,
they were
wow.
Michael Charles Hill wrote for that too, because that was part of Sunbow Animation. He wrote the notorious episode that causes everybody to cry.
Oh,
yeah.
go. See,
yeah,
he's the man.
He's the man. It's a tearjerker episode. Yeah.
From flame to tail, it's 6 feet. It's over 6 feet, actually, my friend. It's massive. This is a massive. It's big. It's bigger than the USS Flag at that point. Longer. It's longer than the USS Flag at that point. Todd C. It's missing the Dragon Ball. Yeah.
Zing.
You're not.
Maybe
you're not wrong there, Todd.
You said a basketball next to it because it's so big as a Dragon Ball.
That's
a star on
it. Peter. It has a great design and details. If you put those Power Ranger figures in acetone, that's interesting. That would be an interesting idea. I don't know, maybe.
I understand exactly where he's coming from. But
do you? You know what he's talking about?
But,
it's going right over my head. Jeffrey, live. Yes.
What's up, Murphy?
What's going on, McMurphy?
What up, man?
He is live. He's the man. Steve. Jay, did you hear that smack against the window? Yeah, it was Roblox. No, I know where you are, Steve. You're nowhere near me. I'm in Markham right now. You are not. You can't catch me, Steve. You can't catch me. McMurphy.
Wow.
Dude, McMurphy. Thank you, McMurphy, for the $10, of course. And Jeffrey, of course, he deserves it. You should be sending it to Jeffrey, not me. I'm just some idiot.
You're the facilitator, Jay.
I am the facilitator. I am an enabler. I am an
Send it to
enabler.
Brian so he can come to Toylanta.
That's right. Send it to Brian so we can get and David so we can get more pictures. We need more pictures, guys. We need more pictures. Peter, Jay, with all the Motu movie talk, got me thinking. I hate the '87 movie, but I watch it every time I find it on, which is a lot. You like it?
That means you
love
like
the
it.
'87 movie.
I love it. I don't.
You love it.
I love it.
You are just in denial, just like everybody was in denial about the '89 Batman. All right, everybody loves these films.
Wait, does somebody not like the '89 Batman?
That's what I mean. Everybody loves these films. They just don't want to admit it to their friends. It's okay. It's okay. You're among friends. It's all right.
I was never afraid to recite too many lines of dialogue from Batman. And I had the Batman soundtrack from Prince.
I have.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
100%. I have every version that I can collect of Master Universe '87. I've got the DVD. I've got the Blu-ray. I've got the VHS. I've got freaking. I'm pretty sure I have it on vinyl somewhere. So if to say that I love that movie, I love that movie. So Peter, be proud, man. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't be ashamed.
There's nobody with a bell.
Steve, I'm coming for you too, Mega. Yeah, whatever, bro. One day, you know what? We'll smack it down. We'll throw it down, dude. We got something. Danny and I are preparing a international wrestling federation. All right, so don't you get ready, bro. You get ready. We're going for it. We're going for it. We are going for it. Skeletor, what's going on? Hello, Earthlings from Snake Mountain.
Kind of looks like snake poo. You guys see that?
Snake poo.
Yeah. Snake poo. Hello, Earthlings from Snake Poo.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh gosh, so great. Guys, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Please follow everybody who's here on the screen. Jeffrey, Brian, Fun Picks, JB's Toys Trunk, Brett from Toylanta, of course, and of course Danny Green at Danny Green Collects. A couple of things that I did want to cover. Let's just bring it back. We're bringing it back, everybody. So really quickly, we were talking about Sesame Street earlier, but did you guys know, since everyone was talking about Sesame Street and it's their favorites, Bloke's Sesame Street, this is an interesting little trend that's happening. I don't know if you guys realize this, but just like Transformers, there are companies out there in China right now that are actually creating model kits and marketing them as purchasable, so that they can get around. And I'm pretty sure this is what's happening. They're actually trying to get around the action figure license.
Yes.
So,
Did
you guys see this?
Kit does work. The word kit puts it in a different category.
It does. I think DLX. No, who is it? Danny, help me out here. Who was it that actually has a model kit?
Sorry, which one?
It's not John. No, the Transformers license, where basically you have to assemble like Megatron.
Oh, YOLO Park.
YOLO Park.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Danny.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is in the same vein of of YOLO Park. So you basically take this a model kit and you assemble Bert. So this actually gets around the whole action figure license, because these are actually model kits. These are kind of neat. I saw them. Yeah, they were at the show. Look, Big Bird here. Like seriously, he even comes with a freaking teddy bear. Like these are kind of neat. I was curious about your thoughts on these guys, because obviously NECA has the license for the action figures themselves, but these ones are kind of neat in themselves, and I think that kids will definitely get into these, as they're literally snap together action figures, and that is an activity I think which is a lot of fun for kids. What do you guys think, Brian? What are your thoughts on? He's
got a blocky, looks like.
I've got a blocky right here, and these things are addictive. I mean, I had more fun putting this together. It was like I was a kid putting something together. I had fun putting this together. It poses just like a figure. It probably poses just as well as a YOLO Park Transformer. So I'm interested in those Sesame Street too. So, but I don't have a lot of them. I bought a couple packs of them. So, but they're fun. They're a lot of fun.
They are fascinating. JB, what are your thoughts on these little guys?
Yeah, I agree with Brian. And going to, I think, Robo's last video, his review, he was talking about, or no, like one of his play dates, he had the Super 7 reaction Muppets. And he was talking about with your 1/12 scale and a smaller Muppet or puppet, like Sesame Street, it kind of goes with a play date type of setup. So something like this would, kind of fit the same way, if I'm not mistaken. Or, it's a lot smaller scale than the NECA, the NECA figure. So this is good. And also, Jay, you hit something in nail on the head for me. Me and my granddaughter would have a great time,
Absolutely.
Putting these together. So yeah, it's not just putting it out there, but playing and getting creative, putting it together. That could be really fun for her and I to do. So yeah, these look great. I'll probably get a couple.
Yeah, they do look like a lot of fun. They don't stop there. They actually have minions as well. So there's a lot of opportunities here.
So yeah, I think we'll probably go with the minions because she is a minion. She's a minion. So yeah,
is that
that's
right?
awesome. Yeah,
Those accessories look very nice. Now I think you can use those for pretty much every line.
yeah.
I was literally going to go to David. Look at this. I don't know if these are officially licensed yet, but they have crossovers here. They got Ernie as Neo.
He's the one.
He's got the red.
And he's got the pills. What's going on, Ernie? Just say no.
And he's got a gun.
The
I
dude
feel
is
like there's
slanging.
a whole lot going on there that
there
is
is
against
way.
Sesame Street messages.
Yeah,
There's like drugs and guns,
Ernie,
Drugs and guns.
stranger in a coat.
And the black
Ernie's-
turtleneck.
Ernie is slanging.
Bert is some sort of anime goddess, I think. I don't know what the
What's going on there?
Yeah,
Bird
that
is
totally
so cool.
works.
There is a small Blockies customization group.
That's awesome.
So I think that's where a lot of those come from. So
That's
It looks like they say figure creators.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Figure
Oh,
creator.
yeah.
Something like that.
So
yeah.
is it Juan and Pre-Cool team?
yeah.
Who did
Okay.
those?
Yeah.
Pretty cool
That's
team and Huan or something like that. David, is this giving you ideas for a photo shoot? Like,
Yeah, for sure. That Neo I loved. Those soft
Oh.
goods. Are they soft goods? They look
Hey,
like
Bert, why didn't I just take the red pill, Bert? Shut up, Ernie. Take the blue pill.
you better take the red pill, Bert.
it's a
Okay,
lot like
we-
Glyos and
We got a punk drag. We got a
with
punk
it.
count here.
that thing.
He's looking
Yeah,
pretty
that's
crazy.
so awesome.
That's crazy.
And we have
That's awesome.
a monk cookie monster. Like seriously, This
Cookie
is some-
Monkster.
Cookie Monkster. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
There we go. But yeah, the figure
Right
creators,
there.
very, very interesting. Don't know if these are going to fly. What is going on with the costume?
That one's creepy.
Is that Demon Slayer? Is that what that is? Is that Demon Slayer? I don't know if that's Demon Slayer or not.
I think that's what they're going for, something like that. Demon Slayer.
Mashup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
That's
interesting.
someone's next cosplay right there.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
But what's going on with Big Bird? He's like some sort of half mecha.
Too much. Too much.
Yeah.
Something, man. Like,
All right, it's 2025. Leave Big Bird alone, okay? He can do whatever he needs.
Yeah. Don't Google
hate.
it. Don't Google
No,
it.
no
I
hate
like
on
those
Big
feet,
Bird.
man. Those feet look pretty neat. I think those are kind of cool mecha feet. That is
It's the clay
crazy.
dress there.
So crazy things going on at Toy Fair 2025. I want to give a huge shout out to toyark.com, the wonderful news resource for toy news all year round. Give them a like and a follow, guys. Tell them that Jay and the crew here sent you because we're having fun tonight. This is absolutely crazy. And then of course, if you guys haven't heard, the Flip Clan actually stole all of our Flipboard action figures, and we had to actually go undercover to pick them back up. So we had to go to the warehouse where they were holding them, and we had to actually count every single one of them, make sure they were all there before we claimed them back. Matt Hatter himself did some Matrix stuff. He actually did. He had to do all the kung fu and the crazy stuff. But yeah, they were in the back. They were stealing it all. You can see they were loading it on their truck. And if we didn't get there fast enough, they would have been on that truck and gone faster than you can say, flip me the bird. This was actually a really no, seriously. Flipboard is on the way, being shipped over here to the United States. So we are very, very excited about this. It literally filled up. You guys won't believe this. I couldn't believe this. It literally filled up an entire cargo unit. Like
Wow,
this is like
that's awesome.
You can actually see. Look at this, just boxes upon boxes. So anybody who actually put down an order for Flipboard, they are finally on their way to the United States, North America, and our good friends over at Toy Stalker will be starting to ship these out as soon as they land. And anybody who's I'm excited. I'm freaking hugely excited for this. So, but we were able to intercept them before the flip plan could take them. So, huge shout out to Matt Hatter, the entire Flipboard crew. Everybody worked hard to make this happen, and it is an amazing thing. Did any I'm not putting anybody on the spot. You don't have to say yes or no. But did anybody pick up a Flipboard? I'm just curious. I'm not actually trying to send anybody out here.
Yeah, are there going to be any for sale at Toylanta? Are there going to be any copies at Toylanta?
So there's a fun question because great deflection there, Brett. That was a good one. He will be making
everything.
He will be making an appearance. Danny and I are actually bringing Flipboard to Toylanta. He will be on display at Toylanta. Nice. And if we do have an opportunity to bring a couple, maybe possibly an exclusive or two. You didn't hear that from me. We'll find out. We will let you know a few weeks before we head to Toylanta. But anything's possible. Anything is possible. I want to give a huge shout out to William Hustle. Thank you, my friend. Oh my gosh, $10 super sticker. Glad I discovered your show. Don't just discover my show. Discover all these wonderful gentlemen here. All their shows are incredible. Of course, Jeffrey, given the sales, JB, given the hunts. These two gentlemen on their Instagram pages, FunPix22 and Endless Fable. You got to check these two guys out. They're doing amazing work. And of course, the man himself, Danny Green at Danny Green Collects. And if you got to check out Toylanta. So if you haven't already, pick up your ticket. But William, thank you so much for the $10 super sticker. You are amazing, my friend. There it is, Toylanta. That's right. We are counting it down, guys. It's the countdown. The countdown is coming, everybody. The countdown is coming. Yeah. And Brett always puts it away. There he is.
Get down to Toylanta.
So one thing I did want to showcase, if Danny allows me, Danny, can I show a little bit of what we're going to be bringing to the show? Maybe just a tease. Sure. What do you think, Danny? Should we just tease everybody with what we're going to be bringing to the show?
Why not?
A little bit. So Danny and I, we've been doing a secret project, everybody, and we are very, very excited to be showing that to be bringing this to Toylanta. Do we have any wrestling fans here? Any wrestling fans at all? Any? Do I even need to ask that question? Do we have any wrestling fans in the house?
Depends on the era.
We the ones. I think we the ones.
All right, so I'm going to stop being a bit cryptic here. So, guys, Danny and I are very excited to be bringing something to Toylanta. It'll be premiering at Toylanta because Danny and I have been working on this for a little bit. This has been absolutely crazy, and Danny and I actually got this idea when we took a road trip earlier this year, and we had nothing better to do but to talk to each other. That was a nightmare. But no, it was great. It was really enlightening. We got to learn a lot about each other, and Danny told me about his dreams, and in one of his dreams,
they were all dry, guys. Don't worry. But
he was like a Ghostbusters dream. I mean,
where are we going?
It was all safe dreams. But he dreams about big, sweaty men in leotards. He was dreaming about luchadors, and we are getting very, very excited about this, guys, because we are going to be debuting at Toylanta our plans for our very first comic book.
Nice.
We are very, very excited about this.
Awesome.
We're working with some very talented people. Sebastian Nevas from Ecuador. No, sorry. Where's he from again, Danny?
Uruguay.
Oh,
Uruguay.
Uruguay. My apologies.
Uruguay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where Ecuador came from. Uruguay, and he's an incredible artist, as you can see here. We're only giving a tease, guys. We're not going to give you all the details, but this is a really big project for us, and hopefully in the future, you guys know where we're going with this. Danny, what do we want? What do we want in the future?
Maybe some
I have a
action
guess.
figures. Unos
Action
juguetes.
figures. So that Danny said action
Action.
figure. We want action figures out of this
You
eventually.
got it.
We don't know anything about those things.
I know, right? What's that?
Can't help you. Zero connections.
But it all starts with a comic book, guys. We are really excited about what Sebastian is doing with this and helping us with the writing duties because neither of us can actually write. I can't spell, all right, so I can't spell for crap. So we need somebody who actually knows how to spell and actually knows how to write. So our good friend Gilly Writes Comics, Gilberto is going to be giving us a huge hand with this. He's gonna give us the story that we've always wanted. But we have a lot of great things to show people, and yeah, we're very excited about the development of this. It's been a long time coming, but we're very excited to talk about this, and it does come. Danny, why don't you talk a little bit, not too much, but a little bit about your vision for what is it called, Danny? What are we calling this?
It's El Dragoon. So it's a superhero based on luchador, kind of like your Lucha Underground type stuff, right? So just I don't want to give too much, but just know that there's going to be a lot of wrestling and underground stuff and potentially some zombie related type stuff. So
Cool.
yeah, man, it's gonna be cool. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Can't give too
Look
much,
at that.
but, the artwork is coming along. It's great. Just the team is awesome. It's definitely a process. It's the first time for me to go through something like this. So, but it's always been a dream to kind of create a superhero around lucha. I used to watch this on Lucha Underground, so I was inspired by a lot of characters there. But Jay was also into wrestling, so he said, "You know what, man? Let's see if we can put something together here, right?" So, one day at a time. But we definitely want to. We appreciate getting to Toylanta and be able to debut some of it. So, I definitely want some feedback from everybody. See what you feel like. Just give any ideas if you got any. Just what you think about it and whatnot. And yeah, man. So stay
The designs
tuned.
look awesome.
Yeah. So just a little, we're going to give a little bit of a bit more of a tease. So basically, this is going to be a story of retribution, revenge, a story of destiny, and a story of powers that be trying to take over the world, and a humble person who believes in truth and justice and honestly just being just doing the right thing, to be honest. And we're very excited to be bringing this to Atlanta with hopefully the intention of creating action figures off of this. Because, these guys are huge, they're big, they're burly, and we've been inspired by so many different creators in the past. But at the same time, we want something a little bit different. Everybody's been doing the cape, the cowl, this kind of thing. But you know what? I think we all, as growing up as kids, we all love wrestling. You know what I mean? Wrestlers were our superheroes when we were growing up. There were real people doing crazy stunts, flying off top ropes. You know what I mean? Just literally cutting their own heads to make blood. You know what I mean? Slamming each other with chairs. These guys are real superheroes. You know what I mean? And these are the kinds of guys. But we want to dial that up to 11. We want to see what happens if you get superpowered guys into a ring, and then literally going at it and seeing what happens. But at the same time, it's a very human story. It's about loss. It's about finding something that was taken away from you. You know what I mean? And discovering stuff that you just didn't even know you really needed until it was lost. So it's going to be a really fun story. And we're looking forward to bringing it to Atlanta. We want everyone to come by the booth, talk to us about our process with this. Hopefully, Gilly will actually be able to join us. We're not sure, Sebastian's on a little bit too far to join us, but he'll definitely be there in spirit. But we're working hard on this project, and eventually, just like we were saying, we really want these to become action figures eventually with huge articulation. Just like doing literal, flying off the top ropes, turnbuckles, all that great stuff that happens. But what really happens is, the underlying story is that there's a really dark nature to everything around our world, and the things that are in plain sight, but you just don't realize that it's happening to you. So we also want to touch on that, and it really does touch on some real world things that happen, and we're hoping that it'll inspire some other people and really capture people's imaginations.
I sent some cliff notes in the private chat.
Is Danny just throwing notes in there?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, guys. So let us know what you guys think, because we're that's one of the reasons why we debuted it here, and we're looking for suggestions, right? We want to hear from you guys. Like, what are your initial thoughts about this surprise reveal from us, and what do you guys suggest? Like, is there anything you guys would like to see? You guys feel free to jump in.
Yeah, these concepts are great. I love them. I'm having some Baki Hanma vibes with all the superpowers and super strong dudes. I would really love to see different types of bodies and powers. I don't know, probably one tiny, one very slim and tall.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't imagine a lot of different types of characters with this.
That's
super
great.
cool.
Yeah, 100%.
I think the whole thing is madness. Crazy. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, you're the strong silent type. Do you have any thoughts on these? Or
I love the indie comics, so I'm all about this, especially if I know somebody that's doing one. So it looks it's cool art, and I know y'all are creative, so I look forward to reading the story.
Thanks, Brian.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
very cool stuff.
JB, any thoughts? Or
I mean, I think you're hitting a lot of the nails on the head as far as wrestling's nostalgic. You bring in a true, let's say a true storyline or something that someone can relate to as far as struggle, and bring it to the story, bring it right here to all of us, and of course adding beautiful artwork to it. It's a win-win all over the place. So yeah, looking forward to it. And me, I love action figures, so on top of getting a great comic, I could see some great action figures out of these drawings right here. So yeah, it's encouraging. And look at that head right there.
Right? Yeah,
that would be, that's awesome right there.
Thanks.
Brett, any thoughts? Or did you already say it?
Sent one in a private chat.
All right.
Nice.
Sounds like a plan.
He will
Sorry.
be at Atlanta.
Sweet. Jeff?
Okay, I gotta run, but let me make sure I get my thoughts in on this. So somebody mentioned, I forgot, maybe it was Danny, mentioned Lucha Underground. I love Lucha Underground.
Right.
And I really wanted every one of those characters to get done in figure form. And I know kind of shortchanged, got them kind of on the back end. Thanks to them actually going to WWE. So I've got a Prince Puma, but not really.
Oh, okay.
And I love Do a Power Bomb from Daniel Warren Johnson, and this is really kind of conjuring up those memories of that too. So that was really fun. I'd love to see if you guys are going to incorporate a manager or two, maybe a crooked commissioner.
Good idea.
That's always fun. And like part of wrestling, maybe some of the fans could be part of the characters too. So those really stand out. I like these designs. They look like they make for fun figures. And and I don't know if you've got that flamboyant Flair character who's not running around with the mask, but gotta have that guy.
You gotta have those. Yeah, exactly. Right.
and the faction, of course, because I'm a big faction guy.
Awesome. So Jeffrey, thank you so much for those comments. Of course, Jeff, one of the greats, trying to save everybody money. Always great to have Jeffrey here. Jeff, how can people reach you, and what are you working on, my friend?
Thank you, Jay, for having me. I always say that you're the guy that got me doing these live streams, and I was like, I don't. And you were like, just jump, and it's been a blast. So thank you again. Every Wednesday, me and my buddies hop on and talk about TV, movies, comic books. So if you want to talk about Daredevil Born Again, which has been awesome, we're going to be talking about that again tomorrow. And then on every Thursday night, I do my Laos Figure Files where I talk about action figures. So some deals, some stuff you're going to pay full price because I put those two on up too. But it's a lot of stuff. The fallout of Toy Fair. Everybody's scrambling to get their last minute. Hey, McFarlane, you really need to do these figures. So got those wish lists going. What other stuff's going to come from Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe, and spreading some more rumors so everybody can run wild with it and go, well, I heard online that such and such. But anyway, just a lot of fun stuff. And of course, any breaking news drops, I'll do those random videos. But Wednesdays, Thursdays, movie live stream on Wednesdays. Figure live stream on Thursdays. That's where you can always see me talking about various stuff on the Laos Figure and Movie Files.
Awesome. Thanks, Jeff. Always great to see Jeff on the stream. Guys, definitely check out Lyle's Figure Files and Lyle's Movie Files. You can definitely check it out. Jeff, do you want to take it away for us before you go?
All right. Well, guys, thank you as always. This episode of Mega J Rush on the Gang cooling out has been filed. And Jay, right back to you, my friend.
Great to see you, Jeff. We'll see you next time, Jeff.
See you, Jeff.
Absolutely. Take care, guys. Thanks.
Guys.
JB, where can people find you, and how can what are you working on right now in your life, JB? What's going on?
I'm working on saving some money. Working on just going out there, getting our toy hunts in, and might get a couple reviews out there. I love doing the reviews. I just wish I could do more of them. And downsizing, like I mentioned, because of a huge dragon, 6 feet plus long. But gearing up for Toylanta, a lot of our friends, a lot of creators out there that we do plan on meeting up with Brett and all of you guys. So it's going to be a blast. Gearing up for Toylanta, just having fun, and really taking a step back when you can find that one figure that you've been looking for. Like Jay, how you kind of said, I think it was your last video or your last live was like, you find that in there, you're like, oh, you get that feeling and you're like, yes, I found it. And then just trying to let that last a little bit longer and not just keep going. Oh, what else? So you can find me, JB's Toy Trunk on Instagram and of course on YouTube, JB's Toy Trunk. And again, Jay, thank you so much for having me and all of us on here. It's been always a blast to be on.
It's always great to have JB's Toy Trunk on the stream. Guys, check out JB's Toy Trunk on YouTube and of course follow him on all the socials. Brian, what do you work on, my friend, and how can people reach you?
I'm always working on a photo, so you can catch me at Endless Fables on Instagram, and I love sharing other people's work and other toy companies, especially the independents. So just stay tuned.
Nice.
Guys, definitely follow Endless Fables on Instagram. He is doing some amazing photography and another incredible photographer. David, what are you working on, my friend, and how can people reach you?
Well, thank you for having me today. Currently, I'm working on some pictures. I recently got this figure. I was hoping for a little bit more of snow for some shots on this one. Probably lost my chance, but anyway, I'm excited about preparing this guy. A lot of work lately as well. Very grateful to being very busy at work in these troubled times for visual effects. You can find me in Instagram under FunPix22. And yeah, I'm also willing to shoot some outdoor photography, starting to do a lot of indoors as well with this cold weather. So that's what I've been up to lately.
Awesome. Guys, definitely follow fun_pix_22 on Instagram. You can find him there as well. He's a wonderful creator. And thank you again, David, for joining us. Brett, talk to us about Toylanta. What can we expect? And hopefully get some inside dope as to the schedule What can we expect, Brett?
Well, hopefully a good time. That's the biggest thing that I hope that that we offer is a good time. Get to meet some people, maybe get some signatures from some celebrities if that's your style. Pick up a new toy or pick up a new friend. That's also fun. After hours events, VIP events, power up events, all those stuff require special tickets. The classic ticket is your standard toy show ticket, which if you're just a toy collector or if you just want to see a bunch of cool stuff or meet somebody, sales floor only hour tickets are the classic tickets. Convention center only stuff is classic tickets. It's also the most budget friendly ticket. But just depends on what your style is with that. Are you going to be up late night singing karaoke, having a few drinks? I want to buy a VIP or a power up because that's where I'll be. Hanging out. You better believe I'll be singing some karaoke and maybe having a drink or something like that.
Or 5 or 6 or 7 guys.
Whatever.
Toylanta will be happening. Guys, Toylanta will be happening on March 28th, 29th, and 30th in Duluth, Georgia. It's going to be a great time. Going to have a lot of different special guests, a lot of different companies there. If you are into independent toys, man, do we have a huge Monster Force from the realm, 4 Horsemen. I mean, like Fresh Monkey Fiction, you name it. It's going to be there. 9 to 5 Warriors. It's an absolute smorgasbord of amazing, brand new, independent toy creators. You definitely have to be there. Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, Toy Federation, who has their own YouTube channel, is going to be there. Oh yeah, and just so many great.
Ryan's going to be there. Like it's just kind of hard to believe, like that he blows up the way he is. I've known Ryan like 25 years.
It's the camaraderie. It's the honest nature of the show. And we love his enthusiasm as well.
Oh yeah, I mean he's a movie star. It's every time I see him, I'm like, hey, movie star.
It's so great. But yeah, guys, check out. Check out Toylanta.net. I apologize. I just destroyed everybody's eardrums. Check out Toylanta.net. Click on tickets, guys. VIP tickets are almost sold out. $25. The classic ticket $25. Toylanta Power Up VIP ticket is $50, and the all 25 VIP ticket is $100. Everything's going fast. Figures are going fast. You can only pick up all 25 at Toylanta, so do not sleep on that figure. And of course, special guests, Sergeant Slaughter, so many others, Pixel Dan, Daniel Benedict, Robo Don't Know, just amazing guys. Of course, 1/6 Shooter, Trevor Williams, and everybody else, some idiot named Mega J Retro. Danny Green is going to be there. Danny Green's the real reason to go to Toylanta, guys. That's the real reason. And of course, Brett is going to be there, the man himself. So, guys,
I'll be working. Guys. Just stop and say hi. That's cool.
Grab a pick because he's going to be in and out. You're not going to have another chance. But guys, we are all excited to be heading to Toylanta, and of course, my good friend Danny Green, my friend, my partner. What are you working on, Danny? And how can people reach you, brother?
Well, now you guys know. So El Dragoon is going to be a project we'll be working on. So stay tuned for that. You can find me at Danny Green Collects on Instagram and on YouTube. I'll be doing some reviews on this guy as well.
Ooh, that guy.
Flashing the gun.
How did you get that?
Flashing the gun.
Right?
I'm actually surprised you got it.
I appreciate that, Brett. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate it, man.
Surprised you got it. Postal services and strikes and countries smacking at each other these days.
Right?
You know what? It was a surprise, man. I wasn't expecting this today, and anyways, it's like a gift, man. So I appreciate it. Surprise.
That's awesome.
We're going to do a full review on that. Danny's going to have it on his channel, Danny Green Collects. So if you guys want to find out the nitty gritty about all 25, you got to head over to Danny Green Collects on YouTube. Danny, what other social medias are you connected to, and how can people reach you?
So Instagram, YouTube, right, for the most part. I'm on TikTok a little bit, but not so much.
He's twerking.
Yeah, right. But outside of that, that's it, man. Also, stay tuned. Like Tuesdays, we're gonna try to do lives on Tuesdays with Jay and whatnot. So, stay tuned for that. So, next Tuesday we'll be doing the same time around 9 or so. So if you guys want to
talk about Toylanta,
yeah,
we're going to be talking about it all the time.
Right,
leading up to Toylanta, we're going to be showcasing some new things every single Tuesday, along with Danny Green. Thank you, Danny, for being here tonight. So, guys, we are going to start winding down, but I want to thank each and every one of my guests for being here tonight. You guys are freaking awesome. Follow every single person on here, left, right, center, everybody. These guys are freaking killing it. Let's go back to the chat and see what everybody's talking about. Yo, Joe C. Didn't Courtney Cox win an Oscar for that movie? I believe she won an Oscar for putting up with the production. I think that's like what happened. But she was great. First movie. I believe it is her first movie, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was her first movie. Somebody can correct me, which they will. Peter, Black Snape Moan. I think I know what you're talking about, but we're not going to get into that. We are not going to get into that. The Titan, LOL, International Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Mega J Titans, laying the smackdown. Everybody here is make no mistake. Everybody here is a tag team, star. Okay, we will take on anybody, anytime. We are the NW. What are we calling ourselves, guys?
Canadian Post. Canadian.
I know, right? We are the new toy order. Okay, we are NTO. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
I like it.
Peter would have loved those. Yes, we would have loved them too, my friend. The Titan. Transformer blokes are surprisingly fun to build. Wow,
they are.
Brian's all in on that. Brian's all in on that. So
that's awesome.
Peter, it's kind of a bonus. Yes. Skeletor, the count is badass. 1, 2, 3. I love the count. The count is awesome. Steve Vendetta, but the YOLO Park figures are not transformable, right? This is correct. They are not transformable. I think some of the
kits.
Kids.
Yeah, I know they're kids. Exactly. They are kids.
That's going to go into play real soon with all this international BS. I'll be a kitchen figure kind of guy.
Pretty much. You're gonna go that route. Yojo C, Sesame Blokies look nice. We need those. Yes, we do. Peter, I'll get that Oscar because I really like it. He's got that pig's head on his head, man. It's crazy. Skeletor, how the heck do you give Ernie MDMA? Apparently they did. I don't know if that's actually official. I think they just put that on stage. I don't think that was official, guys. I have no idea how that works. Peter, I saw stop touching me elbow. You guys are crazy. Steve, that Bert is what Ernie sees after he takes those pills. Oh man.
That's probably
It's probably true.
Yeah, that's about right. That makes sense.
It does. It's the hallucinogenic aspect of it. Count looks like he took one of these pills.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He did, actually.
It kind of looked like the Kurgan a little bit. Something going on.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. Thanks again, William, for the $10 super sticker. You are awesome, my friend. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Erwin Papa. Flip Clan? That's messed up. Hey, the Flip Clan, they hit you. They hit you and then double the price. That's how that works. Peter, so he is. Skeletor. Yes, Flipar can't wait for these guys. And that's it. That was a cutoff. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, we can't wait for them either, Skeletor. We can't. Jay, know how much the shipping will be for us in Canada? I honestly don't know anything. Everything's being handled by Toy Stalker, so we will be getting our information very soon. If I can get some early information, you guys will be the first ones to know. Jason Fitz, I can't remember. Is there any extra shipping we have to do like Ramen Racer? The shipping has not been calculated yet, so it will be shipping inside the domestic United States. So you guys will find out very, very soon what the shipping is. And the shipping is very, very reasonable because it's landed in the US. That's how that's going.
That's
good. Yeet. Yep.
Yeet.
Yo, Joe C, WWE fan. Well, aren't we all? Seriously. Let's be perfectly honest. Peter, I only watch the highlights from now and then for the old stuff. Well, why would you not? Why would you not?
I can understand. I can understand that.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. Me too. David Williams, looking forward to seeing you at Toylanta. Dude, we're going to hang out, brother. We're going to hang out. That's exactly what's going to happen. All right. I'm just going to move because there are a lot of my God, there's so many comments here. Let me just move forward a little bit. Let's see. Oh, Skeletor, Lucha Underground was an amazing show, dude. Pick up the comic because once we start doing this, you're gonna have flashes of brilliance. Trust me. Prince Puma. Everyone's doing the Prince Puma, man. Peter is sold. We're gonna get awesome. Thank you, my friend. We're definitely gonna have more to show you at the show, so you guys can definitely take a look at that. Shay, Ultimate Muscle vibes. I can't wait to see more. Shay's excited. Did you tell Shay? You haven't even told Shay, have you? Dolphin. I got Retro Flip Bar, multiple versions. Mythic Dolphin, you bought everything twice. I'm pretty sure the Mythic Dolphin bought everything 3 times over. She's incredible. She's incredible. Stone Cold's in the house. Speaking of wrestling, what's going on, bro? How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Peter, very neat, and conceptual art is amazing. Skeletor's loving those Sexa Lucha girls. That's right.
Yeah.
You haven't even seen the proper one yet. We're only showing the teaser.
Some more of that coming.
Not safe for the office, everybody.
Oh.
Erwin Papa, sorry, what scale would this figure be? Danny, what scale are we looking at?
Probably a 6-inch, roughly.
Ooh.
Right.
We're gonna be fighting, man. We're gonna be fighting with a lot of people. William Hustle, that inspires me to get back into drawing. Rather, we want this to be a fun comic. I think you guys will really be excited about what we have, what we're offering here. The Titan can't say no to some lucha cheesecake.
Agreed.
Christopher Voss, run, Jeffrey, run. Yeah, Jeff is out of here, but you know what? He will be back. He will be back. Peter, still some prints of that concept art now. Funny you should mention that.
Oh, Toylanta.
When you come to Toylanta, you might be able to pick up something really special.
Way ahead of you guys.
Already figured it out. Christopher Voss said my best Jenny from Forrest Gump impression. All in the comic book. Good luck. Yes, thank you, my friend. We will be talking more about it. Stay tuned. More to come every Tuesday. And you know what? Hopefully, all these guys will be able to come back and join us.
You got it.
Steve Vedetta. So the matches worked, or are they shoots? If the latter and the combatants are super powered, how will the ring be able to contain them? Are they dangerous? But see, Steve, that's why you got to start picking up the book, my friend.
Yeah.
Right? How else are you going to know if you don't pick up the book? So. The Titan could be interesting to the source of the superpowers, the masks themselves, and the type of mask affecting wear. Holy crap, Danny! This is
something.
This is
Somebody's been reading that book.
Somebody's been looking into Danny's dreams, man. Danny's dreams. You got that probe going.
Which pill did you take? The red one or the blue?
I know, right?
We probably took the same pills.
Couple dudes in a ring and some masks. Yep, he's in Danny's dreams.
Peter, come to think of it, I know lots of people who collect and lots of people with money, but never the two together. Unfortunately, this is actually true. Good journey, Mythic Dolphin. Great to see you. Thank you for being here. Toy Collector Magazine will be at Toylanta. Yes, you will be. 100%. And of course, I do believe that they are going to be something special is going to happen with Toy Collector.
They're giving away.
There we go.
Some tote bags for the VIP packages, and the first bunch of people that come through get a free issue of the magazine.
Woo!
With the tote bag and the ATL if you pre-purchased it.
Oh my gosh. Great.
That's while supplies last, though, guys. So get in, check in, get your figure. You're going to get a free magazine, a free tote bag via Toy Collector. So thanks.
Huge shout out to the Toy Collector Magazine. Guys, we will definitely be seeing Toy Collector at Toylanta. And don't forget, the first I don't know how many, but the first few people there in line will be getting a free tote bag and collector magazine. So
I'll be in line.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Wait, Peter, I cringe watching him read my messages. I forget that I wrote. Too bad, bro. I read them all. Andrew Davis, I just left NTX and MSG. We got the new champion. That's right, brother. We are making it happen. You will be seeing El Dragoon. Mark, remember that name. Rob 2023, just in time for Skeletor. Alejandro Valdez, Jay, do you think Super 7 will reveal some vehicles for their own ring G.I. Joe line coming this Comic-Con? That is an interesting question. That's a very interesting. I'm going to put it to everybody here. David, what do you think? Is an O-ring vehicle in the future for Super 7?
I hope there is, for sure.
Brian, do you collect 3 3/4?
I don't, but I like them. I think the most important thing for them to do is to branch off into different lines like they did the monsters and stuff. So I'm going to say no, but I think we'll see maybe another couple lines that they'll do in the 3 3/4.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. JB, what are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I think, Brian, at the beginning, you were talking about the nostalgia of 3 3/4 and the O-ring. And I know for me as a G.I. Joe fan, it would be hard for me to say no if they did vehicles, in 3 3/4 O-ring size, just because of space. When Jeffrey was talking about, and I think David was talking about, when we're getting a Rattler and we're getting all these huge vehicles, but when you can scale them down, that might be enticing right there. Absolutely, be interesting.
Brett, any thoughts on the 3 3/4 vehicle?
Well, I love Joe, so there's definitely a possibility there. I did give out the majority of my 3 3/4 stuff to the kids over the years. I'm deep into the classified line now,
Right.
and independent stuff that kind of mirrors that. So I'm not going to say no, but it's kind of like those Hasbro Joe Transformer crossover vehicles. Picked up as most of those. I think I'm only missing one. So I mean, it's in the cards, but it just I gotta see it, I gotta touch it, I gotta look at the QC, the box. It's gotta really appeal to me from like 4 or 5 different angles for me to just go, yes. Yeah. But I love Joe, so signs point to yes. We'll see.
And Danny, any thoughts? What do you think about that?
Yeah, same thing, man. Like if they're doing the figures, I'm sure they're gonna follow up with vehicles, right? And then just gotta see kind of, where it's at there. The classifieds right now is where it's at. It's hot right now, so the money's kind of going that way.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was O-ring collector forever, and then when the new bodies came through for like the 25th and era up above, they didn't really appeal to me. They slapped that style into a 6-inch scale, and they got me.
Yeah,
so
there you go. Right.
It's kind of hard to collect everything, but going back to the independent routes, companies like Delta 17, and some of the other stuff is scratching some of that itch for my 3 3/4 O-ring because it's new stuff. Like I mean, not to knock what Super 7's doing, but it's, like I already got a Spencer. If you give me something a little different, I don't know, it is a little different, but like it doesn't quite hit the nostalgia trip for me yet. Doesn't mean that they're not going to throw something that does.
Now that I think about it, they've already done a vehicle, so they did that snow sled with 5 points of articulation. So,
see, I like that.
They've already done it.
Yeah, they did a vehicle with the
dogs,
mass device, the mass device.
Yeah.
Intro.
Oh, the mass device. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
So interesting. We might very well see something. William Houston. I apologize, my friend. Did I hear you mention Ishkan? Where's
Ishkan? Yes, Durham, North Carolina.
Yep.
It's in May, I believe. Correct?
Yeah, like right at the beginning of the summertime. Yeah, great time. Oh,
we're gonna see everybody there as well.
Yeah.
Chris Kenny, will there be a separate shipping cost to Canada for my Flipboard merch? Thanks for the show tonight. There's always going to be a shipping cost. I don't know if there's a separate shipping cost, but you will be getting an email soon. Please update your mailing address if you need to, guys. That's very important. Chris Kenny, always happy to see you, brother. Peter, my favorite figure is Duke from G.I. Joe because I had to send proof of purchase labels and money to wait for 10 weeks. The Mao. I hear you, brother. Those were the days, man. That doesn't happen anymore. Stephen, Brett in Sarge's voice saying the following. Go for it, Brett.
Get the last name for me real quick.
Kirchner.
Don't forget, Corporal Corcher, I outrank you.
Oh, good.
And with that, everybody, I think we're going to start wrapping it up. I want to thank all my friends and all my good friends here for joining me tonight. JV's Toy Trunk, Brett from Toylanta, David, FunPix22, Endless Fables, and of course, my good friend, Danny Green Collects. Guys, you will be seeing myself, Danny, JB. Maybe you might see Brian. I don't know yet. David, we don't know if he'll be able to make the trek, but we'll definitely be seeing Brett at Toylanta, 100%. And of course, Danny and I will be bringing our own flavor to Toylanta. You guys will see this, and of course, we hope to see you guys there. Some cake for everybody before we leave. Some awesome, really big Mongols, and some amazing little previews for everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been a blast, and we hope to see you guys. Oh boy, that's not supposed to be shown. I'm sorry about that, guys. Thank you again. For everything. We really appreciate you guys being here tonight. It's been an absolute joy. Thank you so much. I hope you're all doing well. staying safe.
Check.
And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey.
Thanks.
Geek proud, everybody. Have a good night.
Nice
Bye.
seeing everybody. Take care.